Don't adjust your tablet or your phone or your TV. Don't adjust your audio platform. You're not at the wrong podcast. You're at the right one. This is Rise as One, the South Vermillion High School Basketball Podcast, and I'm a guest host. I am CEO and founder of JLJ Media. I am James Lott Jr. here in Los Angeles. How are you? How's everybody? We have this hit podcast, and I am your special host this week. And I wanted to bring attention. I did a video because we're normally just an audio only podcast, but I did a video so you guys on YouTube and other platforms know we have a basketball podcast. A little promotional material. But if you already know, you know, right? So there are a couple of things I want to talk about first. We have a high school basketball, we have a whole high school sports section. We have wrestling, we have from South Vermillion, we have wrestling, football, and then when I say wrestling, men, girls and boys, softball, baseball, golf. We offer all those on here, and basketball. And we have on all audio streaming service platforms. You can go anywhere to find them. If it's Apple, Google, Spotify, whatever, you want to listen to them. And we're very proud of them. They're all hits for us here on JLJ Media. They're all from a school called South Vermillion High School near Clinton, Indiana. You're like, where's that? I know where it was either, but I've been there twice. It's in Western Indiana, and it's a great town. It's a great school. I've been to the school. The school, oh my goodness, the school has amazing courts and sports facilities compared to here, even Los Angeles. I was like, oh, that's crazy talk. It's kind of crazy. But I had a great time. I got to see the whole school and the whole athletic department, headed by Justin Lowry. Hi, Justin, is great. So I'm going to talk about the basketball team. So I decided to do this little podcast about the basketball team. And it's run by Coach Vince Marietta. And normally our hosts are Chris Wood, the wonderful, great Chris Wood, and Doug Hess. And they'll be back, of course. I'm just here. Like I said, I'm just here for a special episode. I'll give shouts to them. They do a lot of the hosting, a lot of those shows. They do a great job. So I'll make sure that's out there so you guys can hear that. And so I thought people go like, why high school basketball? Well, school sports are very important. They're very important to me growing up. I played sports. I didn't play basketball, but I mean, for fun. I never played it professionally in the school. I was more a football guy. I did soccer. I did baseball and track. So I did all that stuff. But sports were very important to me, to my daughters, to my grandchildren, to my nieces and nephews, siblings. We all play sports. Sports is a great thing to have. So I mean, yes, it's there's so many. I'm going to name 7 reasons why basketball is great for teens, especially. But these are fun sports. Basketball's fun, and for us, people are going, well, why should I even care about these teams? There's some great talent out there, and the talent can come from anywhere, including Clinton, Indiana, including South Vermillion High School. If you're a recruiter or somebody out there looking for somebody, maybe you'll hear about somebody on these teams. This is our podcast. You may hear about somebody, go to their sites. They also have a Facebook page, Rise as One. Go there, check that out. South Vermillion High School Basketball. You may see somebody go, wait a minute, who are they? So talent's everywhere. But it also does a lot of other things too. It's fun to watch because they're not yet adults. They're past being kids. So a lot of them really know, they're playing basketball. They're having a good old time. They're learning. We're seeing their triumphs. We're seeing their losses. We're seeing everything in between and how they handle it. And these coaches, just like teachers in high school stuff, they deserve all of the credits for the hard work they put into these students. I always say, I have my little notes because I don't forget anything. This is the logo behind me. You can see if you're watching, you can see it. But playing basketball, as I said, there's 7 benefits to it. It could be even more. You can probably think of more, but there's 7 benefits to it. Now we'll go through each benefit a little bit for you. I'm not going to bore you with long, drawn-out explanations, but these are the 7 benefits I think that are really good when it comes to basketball. Of course, teamwork. Teamwork and collaboration are major. This is what teams learn, because in the real world, no man is an island. You don't get to just you don't just do whatever you want. No man's an island. You have to work with other people, and it teaches you how to work in part of the team. It teaches teens how to effectively communicate, to listen, like really listen, and to collaborate with others. Um, it's more than just passing a ball. You're learning how to look out for who's where and what and how. It's a whole thing, and it works in real life too. It doesn't work in life. Um, it's invaluable when it comes to in anything in life, academic groups, workplace, work with your adult workplace stuff, even in relationships, just personal relationships. It teaches you how to look out for the people, and how to spot people and how to interact as a team. Being a team, like we all live here together, so we have to learn. So basketball is great for that. Number two also is good. It helps with time management and discipline. Um, I always say teens and kids, they need routine, and I think when it comes to if you really want to play the game, we had to be there were practices. There were, there were games, there were training sessions. We had to be on time. They started at this time, they end at this time. Um, at the same time, I had to balance schoolwork at the same time. So now you're finding a way to handle your schoolwork and handle your fun, sports work at the same time. And literally, as you navigate that, teens are learning time management skills. Because in real life, you might be multitasking yourself, like personal life or work life, or personal and work together. Basketball and this and being in it and being having to be places at certain times. It teaches you how to be on time. It teaches you the discipline is always never a bad thing. Never a bad thing. Number three, it shows you leadership responsibility. Depending on what position you play in on the court. But it gives teams a chance to have some responsibility in leadership. And I think I'm on my phone. Okay. So yeah, so it's very much it's very much teaching you how you get a chance to be a leader of a team, how to lead a team. If you're a team captain, it teaches you how to help newer players, younger players. So mentorship begins because you're trying because again you're working as a team. You're like I gotta help the ones that may need a little help. It fosters confidence in your own decision making when you're playing the game. When you're working out plays and things. I know more in football. Is a lot of playbook stuff. I will say I'm not as well versed in basketball with that, but I'm sure it does. It teaches you how to where to shoot shots, where when to take a shot, when not to take a shot, like it says when to pass. Once you start doing that, you get more confident in that. And of course, accountability, because it makes you, if you don't act right, if you don't play your hardest or you don't do your best, there's an accountability issue to that. And that's like life. If you don't show up like you're supposed to, other players probably will say something. The coach will say something. So it's teaching responsibility and the importance of showing up for life. Yes. Therefore, resilience and stress management. Playing any sports is stressful. Playing sports while at school, doing schoolwork can be stressful. Playing sports at school, possibly family issues, possibly you have a part-time job. Some of us had jobs. It's a lot. It can be very stressful. I tell kids sometimes with the amount of homework they get or just the study courses they get and trying to get into college, there's a lot of stress in there. But playing sports can also help you develop a toughness, a mental toughness that's good. It can help you because when you're on the court, it's a fast pace, just like go, 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 go environment. That's how life is sometimes. You got to think under pressure. And so that can help you when it comes to your schoolwork, your job, personal stuff also. One of the things it does really teach too, and I hope that schools are doing this also, you're not always a winner. And also things happen. So sometimes I'm just out of your control. Things happen. They can call them setbacks, whatever you want to call them. But basketball can teach you Like life, you win some, you lose some. Um, Failure happens. Sometimes you make mistakes. Mistakes happen. It's usually, but it's how you learn from them, grow from them, how you handle them. It's like life. It's never the end of the world. Life will continue. Basketball can teach you all of that at a given time. But number five, of course, the most obvious physical benefits. Playing basketball. I don't think you need to go even further than just playing basketball. You have great cardio, everything, just benefits. I can help with mood. Six, this is a good one too. Problem solving and strategic thinking. Because basketball is fast, it's like once you get started, you're just on. You have to think on your feet. You have to make rapid decisions, and then give a moment. And after a while, you do. You just do. After a while, you do it, and you think, "Oh, how did I do that?" You get more confidence knowing that if you get a job where you have to make a decision, no matter what the speed, you can do because you've done it on the court. But also, if you are in a position that's a rapid decision making in some other position somewhere else in your life, you can handle it also because you've done it on the court. Number seven, of course, is you're getting social skills, networking, you're boosting your confidence and your self-esteem. I think some of my bestest times, and I know it's not a true word, bestest, but I'm being funny, but my bestest times is the friendships I made. There's it's like when later on you go to a job, sometimes you make friends from your job or from your profession. You all hang out together. When you go to college, you all hang out together. Like I'll tell you, being a teen and going on these, it's a lot of fun. You're with other guys who all are in there for one thing, and it's to play basketball. You're there to play, you love the sport, you're here to play it. And it's having other people around you that have the same love of that you do. It's also you meet other teams and you make friends through that. It's sometimes you travel. When I played baseball, I traveled. And I traveled to Hawaii. One of the things I did, played baseball there. So I had to see a whole other culture. So sometimes in with games with different people, depending on where you are, where you're from, you may meet people who are from other kids who are from other cultures, and that's always a good thing too, to learn about that. Make a community. You're a community. I don't know. I just think that I think kids should play sports. Boys and girls, I think both should play sports. They should find one they like, of course. Don't force anybody to play a sport, but they should play a sport they like and just do it. I think it's just it's a great thing. And I really, really, really applaud this team for what they do, and like I said, the coach and the kids. But you should check us out. And if you have kids, you're thinking, should I put them in sports, or some of them are showing interest in basketball, get them enrolled in a program, get them going, just get them started. They have kid programs, they have programs off campus, wherever you live. Look into that. And I just think that kids learn valuable stuff when they're playing sports. What do they do? And congratulations to South Vermillion just for the hard work that you're doing, and your collaboration with JLJ Media. We appreciate you so much. Again, to Doug Hess and Chris Wood and Vince and Coach Marietta, thanks for all your hard work doing this podcast. But yeah, check out our podcast. It's on all audio streaming services. So we have a whole bunch of episodes. Check those out. And also, if you want to be here on, I just do a little shameless plug. YouTube, JLJ Media, have a million shows on here, from Star Wars to everything else. Check those out while you're here at JLJ Media. If you're a first-time person, subscribe to the channel. I need more subscribers. Again, I'm CEO of JLJ Media, James Lott Jr., and I'll talk to you next time.